Hey, hey. So you guys are bitching that I wasn't on camera. So here we are. I'm on camera. I'm in a little tiny corner. It's only 11 there. Well, that's a good thing. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And all right, I know it's late. I was making candles all night, but I also had a conversation with somebody. And I am kind of dumbfounded at something I saw. Hey, pretty. Hey, Quinny. How about leave it to LE? Well, LE doesn't always do it right. No, I'm right in the corner. You could see me. I'm a little tiny person in the corner. But I'm live. You could see me. I know. That's the whole idea, Sherry Ann. I'm in my pajamas. I'm like totally looking like shit. My hair's in a ponytail. But I wanted to go live because I was thinking about this. And then I got something to confirm it. And that made it even just like that much more intense. And I was thinking about it for like an hour. There is some information that I received. I will not get into it without proof. But it's stuff that I was told is from way back in the beginning of the case that they think people forgot about. And I had somebody look into it, and I'm still waiting for their proof. But there's something I caught in a video from J is for Justice that somebody sent me. I was supposed to be listening for something else, but I was kind of intrigued by the actual video. So Jay, don't strike me. But I need you guys to see this because there's so much heat, and I'm not even sure. This video is from September. I'm not even sure people realize if you go way back when, and I want you guys to see some of the things that I caught. Now, what's up, Lisa? One of the biggest things that I caught is something that Marissa found out is that there was a, I hope so, Sarah, is that there was a green couch put in front of the door. Well, we looked through Chris's video when he went downstairs. There is no room for a couch. And I'll show you guys the picture. There is absolutely no room for a couch. So when they got information, thank you, pretty. When they got information, hey, Mart, that so they said there was a green couch put in front of the back door. There's not enough room for a couch. So I think they got lied to. I really do. I'm going to show you guys the picture. You guys tell me. Hold on. I'll show you guys. Okay, this one is kind of dark. Yeah, but there wouldn't be a couch on the outside. Hold on. Thank you, pretty. Okay, tell me where they're putting a couch. There's no room for a couch. The bed is like right here. You couldn't even fit a chair in here, let alone a couch. There's just no room for it anywhere. Here's the doorway. But if you guys remember, the TV and stuff wasn't... Here, let me do it over here. The TV and stuff wasn't over. The bed was there. So the bed ends like right around here. You could not put a couch or a chair or anything. So that's bullshit. That's the first line of bullshit. That there was a couch in front of the door. Nah, not buying it. Because Candus also says, and I'm going to play something for you guys that was sent to me that I'm like, where does this even fit in? And then I thought about it and I realized where it fit in. I understand that putting a couch in front of a door would kind of make it like a health hazard, so they couldn't actually do that with CPS. They couldn't say it with CPS. But if you really think about it, I get that part, but you can't physically put a door here. Good evening to you. What you two know, go watch MGL chat from yesterday. Thank you. Oh, I heard they were bashing the fuck out of me. I was like, whatever. Summer Wells, Millbilly. So there's no way that there could be a couch there. So that right there was bullshit. Like, I think they were lied to. There is no couch in front of the door. They searched everywhere. We searched every single video looking for any kind of couch. No, that's the door. Looking for a couch anywhere, and there was none. None at all. Now, this is a door. You can see the whatever it's called, crack right here. So that's all they know how to do is bad. Oh, I agree, Will. But so that's point number one. There's no room for a couch. So that's a lie. So we dispelled that. Now, if you listen to the recording of Candus, she said sometimes they left the door open. No, not Molly, the chat. Molly's chat. I also called bullshit on the couch. The only couch testimony comes from the very people MGL thinks is guilty. So I trust couch story. I'm sorry, their viewpoints are horrible. Well, all right. So this is one of the information that I was given. I don't have proof to back it up yet, but I am waiting for proof, okay? That according to dispatch, there was a footprint taken of Summer Wells from that day in a neighbor's yard. Now, I was told it was on the dispatch call. I was listening to the dispatch calls and got lost in something else I noticed. So I don't know if any of you guys remember this. I don't know. For those of you that have followed the case really, really, really well, if you guys remember this, let me know. I was told that, Sherry Lynn, you do remember this. Okay. So that's what I was told, that there was a footprint that Ellie took of her footprint seen by the neighbor. There was also, originally, they were looking for a woman, not a man. They saw Summer walking down the road towards a woman. A footprint of her that they believe was from that day. The neighbor said she heard yeah, but I don't believe that. I don't believe Jody Sue. I never did. That's another thing I'm going to say. I also do not believe in Allie's story. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to show you why from Jay's video. So Sherry Lynn, you remember this, that they were looking for a female originally. Yes, that there was a female walking down the road. Now, allegedly, it's in the dispatch calls. However, like I said, when I was listening to dispatch, I got lost in some other stuff. Yes, meet a voice. I need to educate myself on this case. I don't have enough knowledge to argue one way or another. I have an issue with people locking in. I totally agree with that, WJ. 100% agree with that. if what this person told me is true, okay, if it's true, and there's proof of this, that Summer was seen walking down the road that day towards a woman and they were looking for a woman, that's big. That's a game changer. So if that's true, people may have forgotten this. But they also got a cast of a footprint outside of the house that they obviously believe was that day. Because it wouldn't be a footprint of a different day. See, I never heard anything about it either. That's why I told this person I need proof. I definitely need proof of this. Now, she said it's in the dispatch calls. So I'm going to play the dispatch calls all in a row. Jay, don't strike me, but all in a row. And you guys tell me if you hear these things, because that's where I was told it was. Again, it's about 12 minutes. I tried listening to it and I got lost in other stuff I noticed. I agree, Quinny. I don't trust Jody Sue at all. But if you guys hear this, let me know. But I'm also I don't want you guys looking for anything else. Listen for the dispatch. But I'm going to point out a lot of other things I noticed. Okay, starting with, Allie said they were never fed, they were never cleaned, they were never taken care of, she was drugged, everything else. Yes, if we type stop, okay. Hey, Robbie. So I want you guys to take notice of the dispatch call and look for the little things that I'm going to show you. What's up, shits and giggles? All right. I am going to stop it a lot for fair use, obviously. I made my own recording to cut out some of the other stuff. So let me pull that up. You're welcome, voice. Is this up? All right. Hang on. All right. Now, you guys tell me if you hear this stuff. Right.
Got the original call that mom went on a run, but she came back to daughter was gone.
And for mother, he's at work about an hour away, trying to make his way home. He'll be in and but the mother has went for a walk, came home, now they can't find her. They've been yelling for her. She's been gone for about 10 minutes now.
Yeah, Miracle.
And one was here.
30:35. I'll be around as well. Go ahead. 35. Okay, guys. Probably going to get that several maybe. Probably going to 10-4. 29 minutes. Go ahead. So far. Red shield. Fire, please. For search. 3:35. You say when you got the original call that mom went on a run, but she came back to daughter was gone?
And for that's what the father is. He's at work about an hour away, trying to make his way home.
10-4. 12 Central. 312 will be in our house. 906. 29. Notify 302. I had him on the phone, but spoke to my girl here. That's the information he may have on.
10-4. Do you want us to try to contact Shayna?
All right, Shits and Giggles is saying it's all bullshit. There's no footprints, there's no other stuff, it's bullshit. Okay, why do you say it's bullshit? Because that's what I'm saying. The person that told me said that it's in these calls, that it's in the dispatch, that they said it. So that's why I can barely understand it, but I have bad hearing. So I'm hoping you guys can understand it. And I'm not, like, this isn't StreamYards. This is going monitor to monitor, so it's as best as you're going to get it. So hopefully you guys can understand it. The whole thing was made from people to... Well, that's what I'm listening for. That's why I'm hoping you guys can help me with this.
Let 302 know, and I'll let people let rescue my guess determination. Point
302 has been notified. He also wanted me to just remind you to be sure to check the house camper, even if they said they've already had.
Yeah, well. Hawkins County Rescue Squad, all members, mutual aid request, search and rescue with Churchill Rescue Squad. Staging area is going to be at Mount Carmel Baptist Church on Beach Creek. Hawkins County Rescue Squad, all members, mutual aid request from Churchill.
But Shits, they did find her scent. It ended at the end of the driveway. So they did find a scent. Or they did pick up a scent, I should say. And that has been the theory all along. But when I was told that stuff is in the dispatch call, that's why I'm hoping someone that can actually hear it would understand it. I don't believe they were there at all, Lisa. But that's what I'm trying to figure out. They did find a scent. Scent ended at the end of the driveway.
Rescue, search and rescue station area is going to be at Mount Carmel, first page, 901. 502. 502. We acknowledge the page and the resource.
I'm glad you brought that up, Willow. Drug addicts don't care of their kids. That's actually not true, though. They definitely don't want yours. Not a big sex market for that age. I think it was an accident. I totally disagree. Totally disagree. But I'm going to show you why that's wrong.
We've got several here at the station. We'll be in the house in a second. Copy acknowledged station resource request. 707 Go ahead. The 1043 is Park Red Building, to 1044.
Okay, now, I want half of you to look at her, and I want the other half of you to listen to what they're saying, and I'm going to explain why. They had said... The Doglander herself was on a live and explained it. Thank you, Al. They had said, Allie said, that summer was never clean. They barely had a bath once a year, whatever, once a month, so on and so forth. Okay? My kids were very clean and taken care of. My kids never kept white clothes clean. Ever. I want you guys to notice how clean Summer's clothes are. How well put together the boys are. Now, granted, these pictures are all when she had hair. So maybe something happened in the time that she didn't have hair. From these pictures to when she got her hair cut off. Because it's amazing to me how clean they are. And they're wearing brand name. And Jay put together a fuckload of pictures. We're not talking 1 or 2 pictures. We're talking tons of pictures. So for those of you that can't really understand what Dispatch is saying and you're not really listening, look at her clothes. Look at the boys' clothes. Look at everything. Diesel Kelly, what am I reaching for? Tell me what I'm reaching for. I'll wait. Exactly, Randy. Exactly.
Go ahead and tell Rick Lord and Ranger,
Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me put on the original video for this because I forgot I was zoomed out. Hold on. Hang on. I need the original video. Hold on. All right.
How big knowledge Asian resource request? 707, Go ahead. The 1043.
All right. This is a little girl eating. Her shirt is immaculate. Immaculate. Her hair's not, but her shirt is. You're welcome, Vampy.
Go ahead and tell Rick Lord and Ranger.
Okay. She also had a car seat. A lot of people would say that, oh, she didn't care about her kid and blah, blah, blah. Well, she's in a car seat. So they cared somewhat. And again, clean clothes. All the boys, clean clothes.
All other units is tied up on 50. Yeah, well, I'll be using your direction.
Clean clothes. Not dirty, not raggy, clean clothes.
Well, I'm leaving the info here.
For the complainant or the suspect? That's it.
Okay, this picture's important for one reason. Where are you putting a couch? Where are you going to put a couch here? There's nowhere to put a couch. There's just absolutely no room for a couch by that door at all.
Is 317 on the screen.
He's en route.
Detective Brett, is he on the scene?
We've not been advised.
Careful.
He and the trailer to 302.
Go ahead.
Britton's on scene.
Careful. 29 seconds.
29.
Get hold of 334. Right there, we need 2 units to come in.
Okay, do these look like kids that got nothing? Because that looks like a pretty good Christmas to me. I mean, I know there's 4 of them, but I mean, they took the time to wrap them. That looks pretty good to me. My theory in this is that Allie is full of shit, is my theory.
Make contact with 34. He's going to get 2 units.
10-4, just advise us not to send them over here just for them to have full call.
I would agree with you if it was like 1 photo or 5 photos, but this is tons of photos. Tons of photos.
10-4, I contact.
3. Myself, 41 has it cleared by the time the 2 units go on there. Give one of them welfare check on country line. 2949. 2949. Which direction did you go?
Even if it was at a thrift store, even if she got these at a thrift store, she's matched. Old Navy is pink, her sweats are pink. I don't think she did that on her own.
On the Mount Carmel Freewell Vibrant Church.
We have Nike, green and green. We have, I'm not sure what outfit this is. She just looks like a little girl. But these are name brand stuff. I don't think Allie was telling the truth. I think she's completely full of shit. And the picture, and like I said, this isn't like, 1 or 2 pictures. This is a shitload of pictures and nothing has changed. Under Armour sweatshirt, Adidas, Old Navy. I mean, come on. That's why I said, even if it was thrift store clothes or hand-me-downs, they're clean, they're neat, there's no stains on them, and this is continually, every single picture, it's the same thing. They're in clean, matched clothes. And like I said, you can't get this way. You can do this for like 1 picture or 2 pictures. You can't do this for 35, 40 pictures. Faces and hands are clean, exactly.
Sure. Simple. Central Dispatch 1205. Oh, 1205 BP 97, Mount Carmel Church. 1415 to Central. 1415 to Central.
She got toys to play with. She got Barbies to play with.
1415.
Does the fire department need to set up a LZ for the helicopter?
10-4, that's what we were about to do.
Let's do that.
Attention persons, Churchville Fire Department, all members.
Okay, whoever has kids, did your daughter ever keep a clothes this clean? I know mine didn't. Mine had white messed up within the first 10 minutes of wearing it.
Hospital, we set up an LG for Halloween. They have approximately 6 HCA. 1402.
Hello. 1415 Central.
1515.
On scene at the LZ, I'll have LZ command at this time.
Copy.
LZ command at Central.
LZ command.
Go ahead and signal 9 Streetersville, please.
Churchville Fire Department, attention all members. Her 1415 on scene of the LZ. You can signal 9 your response.
LZ command to Highland.
LZ command there on the EMS channel.
Roger that.
Just available for calls. We do have a pending welfare check.
2934.
Here's another thing I noticed that really stood out to me. I'm going to show you guys. Hold on. This is summertime. You see people in shorts and sleeves. She's wearing a long sleeve velour top. I think she just liked long sleeves. I don't think she likes short sleeves or summer clothes, because you can see it's visibly summer and yet she's wearing a winter top. So what does that mean? What does that have to do with anything? Her jogging suit that she wore. I think she just liked long sleeves.
She's in the lower end. That's all I've got available right now.
That is not a summer top at all. Nobody would wear a velour top in the summer, except Summer. She liked it. Or she just liked the top.
Yes, please.
I heard 34 and 8 for each other units.
See, that's all the pictures. See, but this is, so much has been placed on, so much has, I can't cave into covering bruises. Show me where the bruises are. That's totally speculation that doesn't belong. That's where all the drama starts. That's where all of the bullshit starts, is people putting stuff up there saying, oh, probably covering bruises. Based on what? Where are your bruises? Where are you basing this on? Other than just bullshit. And that's really what it is bullshit. Look, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I believe Candus knows what happened to her daughter. I believe Grandma was not there. I believe Summer wasn't there. I mean, not Summer. I believe that Candus wasn't there. So don't think that I think, rah-rah Don and Candus. I don't. I had Candus pegged 6 months ago, and y'all laughed at me. No, Don's this, it's not Candus. Everything that people are saying now, I said 6 months ago. So it's laughable to me that all of a sudden now people are saying Candus. Yeah, go watch my videos from July. I said the whole same thing 6 months ago. So I'm not stating any, I'm not, again, rah-rah over this, because I'm not. But people are running with something not based on facts. So I just showed you some, Diesel. I know I've heard that before, Jules. People have told me that. It actually started on YouTube. Nobody ever said that until YouTube. I was sus on her from the start. CPS took the boys, correct. But there could have been a million reasons why they took the boys. One of them being the house that was disgusting, that nobody should live in, even the parents shouldn't live in it. So I get it. 99% of what I've heard in this case community has been absolute speculation, nothing more but the drama surrounding it. I agree. My point in all this is Allie is a liar. I don't believe what she's saying. I don't believe the nonsense that it was all, that they were, they did give him a chance to clean up, Daria. They absolutely did. That's what they're doing now. They are giving him a chance. And they have fixed up the house a lot. I always thought Allie was anti-Candus. She is anti-Candus. So my point being is all of these pictures, a shout out to Jay for grabbing so many pictures. The problem is the pictures were all taken around the same time frame. I don't know if Jay just didn't have, other pictures, or if those were the best ones taken and she wanted to put together a good video. I don't know. I don't talk to her, so I don't know. But did something happen between this year or this time frame and afterwards? That's what I wonder. Did they go back on drugs? Was there something that happened in between? Willow, I keep hearing that, but I haven't seen proof of it, but I keep hearing it. Did something happen in between? Were they clean for a while and then they got high again? But again, I don't talk to Jay. I was thinking about emailing her and just asking her all of the, all of it from this time frame. Did you do that on purpose, or were these just the best pictures? Is this when Don started working back in Utah? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Hi, Jonathan. Now, voice for the voiceless. When you were listening, did you hear any of those things that I was told? Laura Lee, what was the question? What was CB? Oh, we don't know what's on the CPS reports. We have no idea. Don left C alone with 3 kids and went to Utah for 4 months to look for work. That's when I think it changed. Okay. Now, there's also a video, which was really interesting. See, but you know what? Weak-ass biatch, there's no proof that CPS was coming the next day. There's absolutely no proof of that. That was a rumor that started, that it just started. Nobody knows how that started or if that was ever confirmed. Again, that came from Allie. I do not find Allie credible at all. Nothing about a woman walking, only a chopper LZ. Okay. Someone knows the truth. Who? I don't know. Definitely not Allie. Why Allie has it in it for Candus? I don't know. What spooks me is Macbeth would say is that C has only said horrible things about her missing sister. It makes me go, Candus only said horrible things about... Oh. No, I don't, Sherilyn. I think she's dead. Diesel, you're annoying the fuck out of me. Have a good day. I don't know, Laura Lee. That's what I heard. But I said that I need proof of it. But I was just wondering if anybody else heard anything. But I just think something happened between these pictures and after it. I do. Something happened. Oh, I absolutely agree with that, Mar. Something is way, way off. Way off. Gotta be true. See, it's really, you see, the thing with me, Laura Lee, that's why I'm going out there to speak to people, because I need to see these people myself. I need to see these facial expressions. I need to talk to them. I need to dig deep into them to get the truth. Because I can't do it from other people. I can't do it from, from someone else's video or someone else's conversation, because I wouldn't have asked those questions. You know what I mean? I suspect church has part to do with it, maybe. That's what I'm saying, Moonchild. Maybe she liked that jumpsuit she was in. People made a really, really big production about she's wearing a jumpsuit, she must be dead. They were, burying her in it. I've heard all of that. And that's what I was trying to show, that she may have just liked that jumpsuit. Kind of like she probably just liked that velour shirt. I mean, who really wears a velour shirt in the summer? A kid that likes the shirt. It's that simple. She just liked the shirt. That's what I was getting at. That there may not be some big conspiracy behind her wearing a jumpsuit. It seems like Candace was very jealous of her sister and was also jealous of her daughter. Like I said, Laura, she's very young-minded. I don't know, two people close. Yeah. But I just never bought into the whole dead theory. I just can't buy it. And that's another thing that I'm glad I brought up. The police said that Summer made it back to the house. So the whole theory that she was dead, that that is nonsense. The police stated she made it back to the house. And I think a lot of people forget that. This was all stuff that was released way back when. So the theory that she was dead is impossible, because the police said she made it back, that she was back after the swimming trip. She definitely didn't look deceased to me, Randy. But I'm saying that was another thing that people are saying that I've heard. I think she was sleeping in the car. I have a kid that could sleep on nails. Phoenix could fall asleep on nails. I totally agree, and they have a certain look about them. Don said CPS was about to close their case. There you go. Where did they say that when? I believe you're asking me to remember something from 5 months ago. I don't totally remember, but I believe it was on the police calls. Allie insinuated she was dead. Don't believe it. I agree. Why did they say she was changed into a bathing suit when she was swimming in a sundress? Why did Candace say she put it on her before they left the house? She said she did it. I don't know. I can't answer that. Like I said, I think Candace and Grandma was involved. I really do. She could have had some of that tea with... She could have. That's a good point. She could have had some of that tea with alcohol, passed out. That's an excellent point, Laura Lee. But if she was dead in the truck, the canines would have caught it. Because remember, Grandma didn't leave for a long time. She didn't leave for a couple weeks. It's not like she left that day. Even if they cleaned out the car, the dogs would have scent it on a dead body. That's what they do. But excellent point about the alcohol. I've still never seen. Yeah, I saw one picture. I think Tiffany showed me one picture of Grandma a long time ago. Now, do I believe that Candus maybe gave Summer alcohol to make her pass out so she could have fun with Hunter? It's possible. I don't doubt it. But I still think that she wasn't, that Grandma wasn't there and Candus wasn't there. She knows more if she was there. I don't know if she was there. I still don't think she was there. Do you think they had this? And I also don't believe that, hold on. I also don't believe that Candus was, whatchamacallit? I don't believe that Candus was, if you listen, all right, I'm getting tired. It's 2 a.m. If you listen to the call that Molly, I think it was, Marissa's police call yesterday, not the one with Allie. She had released a call of their, what is it called? The police call with Jose. Very, very interesting. Let me see if I can find it. Very interesting. Of her saying crack house. I mean, it was intense. All right, here it is. I gotta find it.
I was seeing warrior making money. Yeah, she's an abuse.
Date of birth.
Abuse.
I gotta find the
and
call.
I noticed that there is a lot of cemetery in that.
Little brothers
Are trying to let law.
I don't even know. Document every step, all the facts.
By the way,
Where's the call?
Okay, so John got an update.
And my mom and Sarah call her, and my skin is dry. Okay. You got no tomorrow. I'm out. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. What caused him to act like this?
He thinks that I'm fucking another guy and I'm not.
Okay. All right. Is there any way that you could separate?
This was from October of 2020, and Candus calls 911 and says she was fucking another guy. Listen carefully. This call is insane. This was a 911 call.
Molly, Jonathan is backstage.
I can't take it no more.
Okay.
is the right link.
Hear
He's
me,
not backstage.
Marissa?
He's not
Jonathan,
backstage. He's not backstage yet. Okay, exactly. Can we
He
have?
said he's back there, right?
Jose.
I'm from New York.
So,
And the guy in Jose's.
well, I mean, if you tell me a town, I can find it.
Hang on.
Thank you.
Let me ask my person that.
So he doesn't really.
Roman.
So
Ramos? Is it Ramos? You're saying this is old news. So you've heard this 911 call? I wish you would have told us that.
Karen?
Olivia's coming in. She has
the question mark. I've already whether that was
overseeing.
The protest can't work for me.
Supposedly.
I mean, because
I have yet to see.
Where did they put for
camped out there right now?
Olivia does in ways they could.
And at the top.
2, 3.
Drugs.
There you go.
What's your callback number?
It's 423-754-7094. Please send somebody out.
Are there any weapons involved?
In here,
Are there any weapons involved?
no, there's no weapons. It's only a 22 and off from the safe.
There is a gun in the house.
But it's in the safe. It's locked there. Nobody can secure me.
Okay, what is his name?
Bob Wells. And my mom is her. And my Candus Fly. I'm out. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. What caused him to fight like this?
He thinks that I'm fucking another guy and I'm not.
Okay. Is there any way that you can separate
But I can't take it no more. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Is there any way you can separate yourself from him until we can get officers there?
I can try to. You're gonna call the cops on me? Yeah! Because you're being an asshole! I didn't beat you. I am the cop. Did you hear what he said? You beat me up.
Yeah, I'm hearing. Is there any way that you can look outside and I can hear that?
Well, there's no mark on him, but there's marks on me. And now he's pushing himself in the face.
Pella Live, see, I disagree with that. They're not saying anything that hasn't been said already. They're not doing anything that hasn't been done already. They're not speculating on anything that hasn't been speculated on. So I definitely disagree with they're causing chaos or something. I don't agree with that. They're not saying anything new.
What's wrong? What? You don't lie to me, Jose. No, it's not. What? Because you don't know nothing I say. Yes, I do. No. So you're gonna call the cops on me? I'm talking with police right now. Please leave me alone.
I don't know what to do. Okay, have you all been drinking tonight? A little bit, yes, ma'am. Okay. Well, he's running out the door like a dead stick and he's leaving. Okay, and he's leaving. What's he wearing? Well, I'm not sure the really honestly. I didn't pay attention to what he's wearing. Okay.
Delisha, I thought the exact same thing. It is the weirdest 911 call I think I ever heard. 100% agree with that.
I know that the way you come from me. I know about all of you. What about yourself? What about myself? I ain't doing nothing. Beat the fuck up. I ain't not beat the fuck up in the night. I still got black eyes. There's no black eye. Really? Nice try. You fucking threw that shit on my leg. And I was trying.
Thank you, MTZ, but I do not share the common vote. I'll tell you that much. Common vote is, you know, parents are guilty, they're horrible, and blah, blah, blah. And Candus is. Did someone say Candus and her mom were after the same man? I think I heard that, but I couldn't be positive.
I read up a bunch of shit. Look at my fucking move, man. You see that shit on my leg? He was driving a lawnmower the other day, and it flipped over on him. Now he's trying to blame me for doing it. Okay, does anybody need an ambulance? No, no one needs an ambulance. Okay. Don't, and he's putting himself in the fashion, so he'll need an ambulance. Okay, I'm going to keep you on the phone until they get there. Okay. I'll wait right here. Okay, just stay on the phone with me. It's not even like that. It's not even like that. You can't even fucking comprehend anything. Who said that? No.
Well, this recording is from October of 2020. So this was long before Chris's interview.
Oh, because you answered it, I fucked it when I did. Yes, you did. You called me and said, wow. I said Jose and Alba. But I never heard that part. No, because you never heard what you wanted to hear, right? Oh, you left it open to me to think. No, I did not. No. Look, I'm done with this. Stop. So now, I don't know, he took off, I guess. Are you there? Hello? I'm still here. Hold on just a minute. He's trying to make it like I did everything to him and I haven't did nothing. I got a fucking big wild bruise on my leg from him throwing me down. My kids are. Are you still there? Yeah. Okay. Is there any way you can separate yourself from him until they get there? I'm gonna talk to her. Now he's calling me a top power and I'm gonna go to jail. It ain't good thing in the dispute. That's all it was. We didn't even fight. And now he's in my face saying he didn't fight nobody on this shit. Who did I fight? Me and Jose had a disagreement. That was it. When are you going to call the cops on us? I'm sorry. Really? Sorry, really? The dying for it. That's exactly what it's like. You're out of control. No. Let's see how it is now. Well, is that the car? Why is in here so clearly. I was sitting here and listening.
No, but I just see what it's like. I thought we was gonna go wrong with it was fine.
And then you'll find that you said what you said.
What I said?
Now you ask Don.
What?
That's
Mine or something?
Yes. You're a first officer.
What's your name?
Screaming this there from somewhere. Ask Don for a second.
Well, you didn't say hi to
Yeah, you can say hi, man.
Hi.
Look how good it is, man. Well, I'm trying to read what down. I am do nothing.
Don, I'm going to put this out there, and I know this is not a popular vote at all. I'm probably going to get hung for this. But I don't believe Don is the monster that YouTube has made him out to be. I don't. I don't believe half the shit that's being said about him. Does he have an alcohol problem? Absolutely. Does he have a drug problem? I don't know. Does he have a shady past? Absolutely. Is Candus scared of him? Absolutely not. Do they have an extremely dysfunctional relationship? So does half of America. Were they violent with each other? Yes. Do I think he controlled her in a lot of ways? Yes. But do I think he's this horrible monster that people make him out to be? No, I don't. Do I believe his sisters? I don't know. I'll leave it at that. I truly don't know.
No. No,
Haven't heard from him then. What do you mean? I have heard from him. He sexually abused his sisters according to his sisters. All right, let me put it like this, okay? He didn't actually admit to it. There was more to it. But let me say this. Dr. Phil, the behavioral panel, the police, all said that they don't think the parents are lying. They all can't be wrong. Thank you, Laura. This is exactly what I think to a T. Don't come for me. He admitted, he didn't admit to molesting both his sisters. That's not what he admitted to. He did not say, I molested both my sisters. That's not what he said. He was 12, she was 7. He was a child, she was a child. They wouldn't be the first brother and sister that played house. Honestly. Is it disgusting? Absolutely, it's disgusting. Is it gross? Is it vile? Absolutely 150%. It is disgusting. Nobody should do that. Nobody. But they wouldn't be the first kids to play house. She was 12, she was younger. He was still a child. They were both kids. So, Olivia, I'm saying as far as... Hold on. I'm going to look at something. Hold on. Hang on one second. Well, this rabbit hole just made me find the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. How many sisters had sex with her brother during the pandemic? And there's a whole slew. Like, vile. I can't even get into it. It's actually not uncommon. It's not as uncommon as you might think it is. The UK did a study, 15% of females and 10% of males. The most common behavior in it is stroking genitalia. Oh no, the website I found is disgusting. I mean, it's people telling their incest stories. Children engaging in erotic play is extremely normal. It may even be somewhat unavoidable in childhood. "15% of all people report some kind of sexual activity with a sibling in childhood." 15%. Me too, Jules. You should see this fucking rabbit hole I went down that I was reading. I was like, oh, hell no. I had to, stop reading it. But 15%, that's pretty high. In my opinion, that's pretty high. Hold on, I'm still reading. Hey, Rhonda Day. Exactly, that's 15% of people that told. Oh, I'm not saying that Don's not disgusting. I'm just saying that I don't know. I think Candus is just as bad, is my point. I'm not taking away from Don. I just think that Candus is just as bad. But at the end of the day, it still doesn't mean they killed their kid. I don't think charges are coming for SA that, yeah, definitely. I don't think so either. But it's their fault for whatever happened. I don't know if it's Don's. It's definitely Candus. Because even if Candus wasn't there, she's still guilty. Because she wasn't there. She wasn't watching her kid. So yes, I absolutely agree that she is 100% at fault, no matter what happened. No, I can't. I'm looking at that too. Now, also, it's still abuse. Even if it's normal, if 15% people did it, it's still considered abuse. I don't want anyone to take that away thinking that I'm saying it's not abuse. It's still abuse. It's still under an abuse category. Yeah, I fought with people on that, Randy. I mean, I personally think Don is a narcissist. One of the common traits about narcissist men is they have a lot of kids. And Don kept her pregnant as much as possible. Why? Why did he want so many kids? Well, you think Don knows that Candus did something? I don't know. I just feel like the behavioral panel, Dr. Phil, they all can't be wrong when they say that, they believe that they had nothing to do with the disappearance. They just all can't be wrong. I very much respect the behavioral panel. And I agree with everything that they have said on other cases. So I just don't see them being so wrong on this one. I don't know. I just don't. Well, I agree with that too, Francis. And that's another thing. If they were so horrible, and they were such horrible people, and Candus was so bad, then why did she let her 15-year-old son go? I also do not believe for 1 second that that Hunter is emotionally and all this shit. I heard Hunter's got a record. I heard Hunter is being charged with something. And again, I asked for proof for it. There's a video of Robin and Summer side by side and zoom in on the blue eyes. A lot of people have blue eyes. He does. Hunter carjacking? All that Hunter is shook talk came from it. Exactly. I don't believe it. Why pedos are the criminals that are let out back on the street, and what they've done is the most heinous crimes. Would know the truth if I totally agree. That was the whole point of this live. It's not really to focus on Don and Candus. It's to to dispel the bullshit that we've been told. What's got Hunter? So I don't believe he is shook. I think the only thing he's shook about is that he's facing criminal charges by the age of 15. That's what I think he's shook about. Because in Chris's interview, he was fine. Olivia, that's what I keep saying. I have said that over and over and over again. Some say Robin is Summer Moons. Summer looks just like Candus. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Hunter as a parole officer. What's his last name? We were trying to find his last name. Summer looks exactly like her brother. And Candus. It's like rumors like that people run with that are just asinine. But does anyone know Hunter's last name? Hunter locked up Don drive drunk out of jail minute. What? McBeath? She doesn't have Candus horse face. Sorry, not sorry. She looks just like the older brother. Macbeth is his last name? No, that's not his last name. I thought that was a nickname. That's just a nickname. That Molly gave him. No, I'm pretty sure that's just a nickname Molly gave him. Do not what? Yeah, no, it's definitely not. If you look at the older brother, it looks just like him. Yeah, no, it's not Macbeth. Hunter's dad, I forgot his name, but he lives in New York. Yeah, Summer is Candace's child. Voice said, I do not, and I was asking, do not what? Oh, probably know Hunter's last name. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure Macbeth is just the name Molly gave. Hunter's dad names is Andrew Hicks. Jose. Huh? Hilks. And I know he lives in New York. Yeah, Summer's definitely not Robbins. Is that Andrew Clean? That I don't know, Serena. That I'm not sure about. They all slept with each other. It seems that way. I'll agree with that, Francis. They all slept with each other. Came up with a theory yesterday. You want to hear it? Sure. Could be. That's what I thought it was Harris, but it's not. It's not Hunter Harris. Hey, Plurpy. Are you ewing me? There's a video by us true crime about Hunter's dad wanting custody. I think Don was abusing Summer and Candace planned and gave Summer. No. That rumor's been dispelled. Dr. Phil asked if she was a daddy's girl and mommy's girl. Candace said, daddy's girl. Search Pixie. How many you find of Summer with Don and how many with Candace? Yeah, but dad worked. I know a lot of people that don't have a lot of pictures with their dad. And their dads adore them. I mean, dads work. But the problem is, my whole point in this is everybody is so focused on Don and Candus that there's so much other stuff at play that people could be researching and they're not. Because they're just focused on Don and Candus. And we need to focus on other things besides Don and Candus. That's my whole point. Because, you know, Allie, everybody wants to point at Don and Candus. I'm not buying it. There's many other possibilities that we need to explore if you ever want to find Summer. You know, tunnel vision on two people is not going to find Summer. There's so much more to find. Like the church. You know, but you have to first dismantle some of the bullshit that's been put out there. Mulaney, that sounds right, Rhonda. Hunter Mulaney, that sounds right. The blood all over what blood all over Summer in the truck? There was no blood all over Summer. This is why I keep saying send my nephew Hunter to his dad, Andrew Hilt, or grandma in Gloversville. And then maybe he would feel safe talking to authorities. Why would a church like... Because it's a specialized church. Yeah, there was no blood. Quinny, where are you getting this information from? Something about Robin feels a bit off. Well, Robin had a red truck. From Facebook, Andrew Hiltz. That's where you're getting, I know Muslims lock their church. Look at the cult. Lori Vallows. Don at X's 2, you never know. True too. I'm going to say the same thing I said 6 months ago, and nothing has changed. Grandma and Jose moved Summer to Wisconsin. Dead? Maybe. Alive? Maybe. Someone put a vid with an app that shows stains that... and the police didn't find it? Come on. Andrew Hiltz is his dad. I think that's it. Yeah, I think you're right about Hunter Mulaney. And the guy was like, that's Jose. Jose is who was on that 911 call. Yeah, Andrew Hiltz is Hunter's dad. But Mulaney is Hunter's last name. But, you know, doing a video with, you know, spots like that, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of when NC said that, you know, the spray paint on the trees in the laundry case were, you know, shots. That they were bullet holes. No, they weren't. There was no blood. Candles or mom? Candles. Candus or mom? I'm not agreeing with the vid. I'm saying this is why people say, yeah, there was no blood in the truck. Grandis definitely makes me worry. I would die a messed up death for my grandbaby. And this is her second missing. Not the first one, the second one. But I just don't believe the neighbors. I don't believe Allie. I don't believe any of these people. Yeah, Allie goes by Harris. But I knew that wasn't Hunter's name. Let's see. So if you go back to the beginning, to clear up a rumor going around, did Candus supply your son with alcohol that day? If you're too uncomfortable to answer, I respect that. Andrew says Donna, with a heavy heart, his mother and him have confirmed that you did give him alcohol that day.
Time. He asked us to transport Hunter. He gave us permission. We have a consent for domestic travel, signed by his father, which was witnessed. We have a lot of legal documentation. I have the court documents stating his custody as for the summertime. And I will read this to you, and this is signed by the judge and stamped 2019, and it is legal through 2020 and 2021. Notice, your willful failure to obey this order may result in incarceration for contempt of court. That is aimed at the mother, Allison Mulaney. And we had also spoke to the lead detective on the Summer Wells case, which Hunter had involvement with. The lead detective, Cliff Evans, called me and I asked him specifically, we have orders to transport Hunter from Tennessee to New York. Is that cool? It is my understanding that you took his cell phone.
So I spoke to the sister of this 15-year-old boy and she said no, he didn't post anything. He didn't, he can't, he's not on Facebook because the police have taken his phone. That's in relation to the allegations that he was on Facebook yesterday.
So that tells me he may be a suspect in your case.
Maybe not a suspect, maybe more due to the fact that he was the last one.
Cliff Evans told me specifically that no, Hunter is cleared from the investigation. He is okay to leave the state. You guys are good to do what you're doing.
Sorry, I'm just scratching my head.
Everybody heads up, we were coming. The last thing I want to do is duke it out with law enforcement. We called the local PD, requested a police presence for this extraction. Because we had the orders, the court order, we had the order from the father, we had order to transport, we had all the legal documents you would need to do what we were doing. So we were 30 minutes out when we called back. Lieutenant Summy informed me that he was, I guess, the night shift supervisor, commander, he used a few of them. But he informed me that no child was leaving his jurisdiction, no matter what. He didn't care who it came from, whether it was the sheriff's department, TBI. He pretty much told me, the president of the United States could call him, and we were not taking this child out of his jurisdiction.
So that tells me that maybe at the
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mother Bear. So, Hunter, what that tells me is Hunter is probably upset that he hasn't seen his dad. His whole attitude could have changed because he hasn't seen his dad in God knows how long. A 16, 15-year-old boy wants to see their dad. So if Hunter does have an attitude change, it very well could be because he hasn't seen his father. And not some, it's because of Candus or anything. Candus was also his, alcohol friend, and now he doesn't have that. All this could be a part of why Hunter may have changed his attitude. That he can't leave the state. So, I think someone Candus knows from her sketchy dealing. Oh, I agree. I don't know if... See, that's the thing, Beth. I never believed she was taken from the actual house. I always believed she was taken from outside, not from the house. I don't even know when the theory came that, she was kidnapped from inside the house. I don't believe that. I never believed that. I thought she was outside. But yeah, if you want to believe that that Hunter's attitude changed, it very well could be that he's not allowed to see his father. Now, why his father can't leave, that I don't know. I don't know why his father can't go out to see him. Maybe his father can't leave the state. I don't know. But it's an interesting point. We don't know how long Summer could have... Yeah, we don't know. Summer could have been outside for 2 hours. We don't know how long she left him alone. I still wonder if she went to go meet Hunter. I do. I still wonder that. And here's another thing. Okay, there's the infamous picture. We don't know how long her head was on that milk. She could have woke up 5 seconds after this. Everybody has made this such a huge deal, but in all reality, she may have been sleeping on the milk for 10 seconds, and Candus just happened to get a picture. Maybe his dad is a dick and just... No, we just watch videos of his dad. But I'm saying that everyone made such a huge production about this, and it literally, she could have been on it for 5 minutes. I mean, for 10 seconds. She may have woken up 10 seconds after this picture was taken. We don't know. Did prove that they could get... Yeah, they could get on the land without... Yeah, but they were at the bottom. They weren't at the top. We can acknowledge... Oh, absolutely. The only reason they're lying, Lori, is because they're covering something. We just don't know what they're covering. And again, I'm going to go back to what I said 6 months ago. And that is, she's covering the fact she wasn't there. People, when they pass out for hours, have almost black purple nail beds. See, Karen, if you watch my video, I don't think that's a sweatshirt. She liked long sleeves. She was wearing a velvet top in the middle of the summer. Gave her insight on that pic and totally said she looked fine. I'm not a well-known medical examiner, and I gave the same thing. Telling you, if you guys go back to the very beginning of this case and watch my videos, you'll be surprised how much I said that's being said now. I think you didn't mind talking to Lori. Is pretty calm with her, just my thought. Oh, with me? Hannah more important than her children? It's very possible. So how many people would cherish a child? So sad thinking something happened to her or a kid. There are trails, and they all realized it was June and overgrown, no crunch leaves. Yes, you did. Why I love you. Thank you, Rhonda. Blue is from being cold. I don't see any blue. I mean, I think she just leaned over. She fell asleep. She happened to hit the milk. Candus took a picture. Like, there's nothing abnormal about it. And like I said, she could have woken up 5 seconds later. We don't know. I mean, she had a seatbelt on. That's what I'm saying. Like, there are little clues that she had a seatbelt on. So Candus made sure she wore a seatbelt. Like, there's just little things that don't match with other things. Hey, German lady. Can you or a mod please drop Jonice Amazon so I can grab it? I don't even know if I have any mods in here that have it. Can you hit me up tomorrow? Her body could have been acting whack because she had consumed some... Yeah, that is a really good point. That is a really, really good point. Is that she definitely could have... She definitely could have got some alcohol. The milk had to be sour by the time they got home. Over an hour in the car with no air conditioning. And that's another thing. Welcome, Christy. That's another thing. We don't know how cold the milk was. But I mean, she put her in a seatbelt. I don't know if I believe that, Danny. I believe that at one point. I don't believe that anymore. But I did believe it at one point. Sleeping like Kaylee Anthony. I'm just saying that's, it was hot out. Milk gets hot pretty quick. But I do agree with Andrea when she said that she believes she's closer to home than further away. I agree with that. I think she is closer to home. If she's buried somewhere, she's buried somewhere close to home. I absolutely agree with that. They might be higher in a kite, but they put her in a seatbelt. You think they don't have local cops watching Grandis who tripping? Grandis knows something. And nothing will change my mind on that. I agree, Christy. She dozed off, slumped over on the dam. I totally agree with that. I think if she was in water, she would have been found already. But I do. I think she's buried somewhere. Somewhere close. Closer than people think. So, alright. But it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I am going to bed. It's just while I was making candles tonight, I was thinking about it. And I had to go live about it. Because when I was watching that video and seeing that, it just really hit me. It hit me that they were dressed nice, they weren't dirty, and it just, all the bullshit, I'm just not buying. Hey, Lacey. Is there proof it's milk and not jugs used for water? No, they said it was milk. You would be doing a stern anal rub to a child if said child was unresponsive. What? Rhonda, you order them at intrepidcandles.com. Hey, Robbie. Robbie's going to go live now. I'm just kidding. A sternal rub? What's sternal rub? I'm painting and listening. Yeah, I got to go check out. Actually, Robbie, your parents' candle is the one I got to label and send out. And then I have to do a bunch of big orders. But I wanted to get your parents' candle out. Chest rubs start here. Oh, all right. Where do you go for the candles? Hold on. Let me get you a link. Hey, Anita, why are you up? You're welcome, Vampy. Her candles are freaking fire. Ah, thank you, Randy. Oh, the dog wanted out? Too bad our time isn't all the same time. I'm telling you. I can't believe it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm over the dog sitting. Ah, but dogs are cute. I want to know who took that picture. Candus did. It's 2 a.m. in Colorado. Yeah, it just hit 3 a.m. here. 3 a.m. So again, I know, let me say this. I'm going to say this loud and clear. I know that. Oh, Grandma took it? I thought Candus took it. I thought Candus said she took it. Hold on. Okay. I know that my opinions are not the norm. I know that my views on things might be different than what's the norm around here. But I promise you, I'm more right than I'm wrong. And again, if you go through my videos from 6 months ago, you'll hear everything that's being said now. Not everything, but a lot of what's being said now, I said 6 months ago. So again, I know I will never trade my integrity for subs and views or money or anything. I won't. So again, I'm not jumping on any bandwagon that's going to say, thank you, Lori, but I'm never going to jump on a bandwagon saying things that are wrong. L.A., you haven't been wrong yet, or nay. Thank you, L. I think I just don't express it correctly, and that scares people. I don't know. But yeah, if you really look at my old videos from 6 months ago, you'll see what I'm talking about. People are coming out with stuff now. I'm like, that's old. So my point is that, again, you won't hear me jump on a norm, and you won't hear me jump on a bandwagon to get, 1,000 people in here. It's not going to happen. I'm always going to stick to what I believe. I'm always going to, you've been right more than you're wrong. Exactly. I'm always going to stick with my beliefs and my integrity and stand up for the underdog, basically. And I'm always going to tell you how I feel, regardless if it goes against the grain or not. So there's that. I just want to put that out there. So if you feel like you can't talk in chats because you don't agree with a lot of things, you can come here and chat. I think the mother killed her son and got away with it. Who? And you don't talk mad crap on others. Never. Never. Always be me. There's no reason to talk mad crap on anyone. Hey, Yarn. All our opinions are a result of our own experience and observations, added knowledge, intuition. Absolutely. But we can't pigeonhole. You can't have tunnel vision. Then you're no better than the police. And just focusing on Don and Candus is not going to find Summer. There's so much social media focus on two people that really may not know anything. Or they may. We don't know. Oh, the boy, Xavier. Oh, I think the mom did it too. Found you from Laura. I am Laura. Felt comfortable commenting. Olivia, I am Laura. So I found you from Molly. Gotcha. I got kicked off. Well, I didn't get kicked off panel. I went on some stranger's panel tonight. Man, she was a bitch. She was mean. I was like, damn, I'm out. And I left. Look up the Cade of Little AJ, Crystal Lake, Illinois. I'm telling you, she was mean. I was like, all right, I'm out of here. Some girl, Queen or something? Tunnel vision like a mofo. I agree. I'm trying to remember the name. Hold on. Let me look at my history. That's how much she meant. I don't even remember her name. Everyday Shenanigans? Yeah, Everyday Shenanigans. She was mean as fuck. No, not Molly. And she was just an asshole. And I just asked her a question. She's mean to her. Why do people watch her? I mean, is that like a thing? Like, I could never stay in a chat when somebody is like mean. Why would I want to stay in their chat? I just didn't get it. I was trying to be nice to her. And I asked her, she was talking to somebody about Marissa going back down there. Her chat is mean, must be... No, it's not. They didn't like her, I don't think. Yeah, she came up in my recommendations. And when I went in there, they were talking about... I do think she's mean. She was rude for no reason. Like, I asked her, what do you think of... Like, what do you think of Molly going down there? And she was like... I already gave my opinion. Okay, but I wasn't here. Well, I already gave my opinion. Okay, but I wasn't here. I came in, you were talking about my friend, so I'm just curious what your opinion is. And she was like, well, I already gave my opinion. And I left. I was like, you know what? Fuck you, lady. And I was being nice. Oh, this girl's way meaner than Natasha. She just had an attitude. Like, I told her when I got there that I just got here. Like, you came up in my recommendations. I never saw you before. Hi. And she gave me this fucking attitude. Like, okay, lady, I don't need to be here. Bye. Hey, Anissa. I just thought she was rude as fuck. And then she wondered why I jumped off panel. Gee, I wonder. How can you stick up for Molly, though friend or not, she's wrong? I don't agree. Chris, let me tell you something. And I told Molly this. I don't agree with the stuff on YouTube, but that has nothing to do with our friendship. Our friendship is totally separate from the shit going on YouTube. Do you see me jumping to her? Do you see me in these long streams? No. Do you see me up there? No. I don't agree with a lot of shit. But it has nothing to do with, me being friends with her. Totally different. People get heated with true crime. I'm not a true... Let me stress this again. I'm not a true crime channel. I'm a case discussion channel. I discuss cases. I'm not useful to her. I don't do anything for her. She's way more useful to me than I am to her, if you haven't noticed. Exactly, Yarn. Even discussing TC, people get too heated. Well, I get heated over making a murderer. We usually have the exact opposite opinions on things, which what makes conversation good. How boring. Well, I agree with you. Oh, yeah, I don't agree with a lot of shit that's going on. She knows that. I told her that. Not to snap? What do you mean? I think... And I like that you held your ground even though you had a different... Oh, exactly. Oh, I was getting creamed up there. I don't care. When you're sticking up for her behavior... I'm not sticking up for behavior. But I'm not Molly. If you don't like Molly, don't watch her. That's it. I mean, you're not going to come in my chat and tell me something about Marissa. Believe me, I know Marissa. I know who she is. I don't really think she was being nasty and mean. But I'm secure with who I am, that I am who I am. I didn't like her at all. Who? Which one didn't you like? Like, I've known Marissa a long time. She's got worse since Andra. I don't know if she's got worse. You know, I let her do her thing. Exactly, Yarn. Separate us. We're not the same person. You know, like even like Tiffany. I don't talk to Tiffany about YouTube when I talk to her. We talk about other things. Buying cheaper followers for child. I agree. I totally agree with that, Willow. It's called being an adult. Exactly. It is madness. I agree. To tell you the truth, Al, I don't know what happened. I have not even had the chance to talk to Molly about it. You know, but I haven't even known when she's live either. I'm not watching it. There's nothing new. They haven't come up with anything new. I mean, new eyes on a case are good, but she's preaching stuff that's been known forever. Yeah, I don't really know what happened. I don't believe her boyfriend's take on anything either, though. That's just some of the things he said just is not Marissa. You know, in all fairness, though, Marissa also had like 3,000 people in her chat, so she wasn't used to... I mean, chats move pretty fast with 3,000 people in it. And when you're being pulled in 4 different directions, it can be tough. But I'll also never say anything about Marissa that I wouldn't say right to her face, you know? Because a lot of people, Laura was talking shit. Laura wasn't talking shit. Laura told Marissa straight up how I feel. He said that, no, they didn't go down there together. That PI that was on with us did a background on Andrew and read it live tonight. Oh, what was the background? So the DV isn't true? I don't know. Thank you, Danny. Provoke BK. I don't know. That's on Molly. She's not here to defend herself. I don't know the situation, so I'm not going to say anything. Use your own content. Just copy and draw off comments. Who? A lot of people do that, Moonchild. A lot. Her whole arrest for it? Why? Why did Molly do that on her channel? Yeah, people lie about me all the time. But why would Molly do that on her channel? I don't get it. Maybe I'm missing something. Yeah, but BK doesn't have a shiny record either. BK's record's worse than my Molly's, all of us put together. Oh, No Thanks did. Oh, okay. I thought you meant Molly did. I was like, why would Molly do that? Yeah, he doesn't like her. I saw he was going after her. Exactly, Francis. They need to look in their own backyards before looking somewhere else. BK is gross. I agree with that. Hey, kudos to her for having 3,000 people in her chat. Mixing comedy and open. He's an idiot. He thinks he's AB. Going in, she aired all her background from day one. Guys, no secret. I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter to me. No, he does. He thinks he's AB. He's like trying to be AB or something. He annoys me too. I've tried listening to him. I can't. Yeah, I can't. I just don't like fake people. And it's just fake as fuck. Exactly, Yarn. I didn't agree with some things Laura was saying about the school shooter kids' parents, but it definitely didn't make me feel any way about what I say about the cool kids' parents. It was done to shame her, and I'm not okay with that. We all have a past. Tries to do it. She does. She did that day, but she just didn't know. He tries to take over other panels when he's up, and I want him to shut up and leave. Good morning, Silvana. Not keen on AB, just my personal preference. But I think me and AB took the most shit on Molly's panel. I've always say you're a true friend. I just hope other YouTubers return the same back to you. That's what I'm saying. Someone's past has nothing to do with finding somebody or their investigative work. It just doesn't. You know? Meanwhile, the person I like least on that panel was the most respectful and was the most, like, the person I liked most out of that panel was the person that I went on that panel liking the least. And that was JLR. That to me says a lot. He was the most respectful to me. Lost my wrench from both and happy about it. Uh-oh. But that's Molly's thing. That's her thing. Exactly. I don't care to know anyone's real information. That's exactly right. Unless she was charged with raping little children, I could care less what criminal past she has. Thanks, Elle. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck do I care what a criminal past is? Miss Bloor has quite the record herself. She loves to call others felons. Oh, I gotcha. Okay, Kristen, that makes sense. Who is the most respected? Probably Molly, because she's my friend. But other than that, I mean, I never cared for JLR, ever. But he was the nicest. He was like, no, we need different opinions. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you. But I really am a big believer in presumption of innocence. And she's wrong saying that it only applies to court. No, it doesn't. Oh, Denise, I give it 6 months. Max. Don't mean in a bad way, but she doesn't. I know, she's loud like me and Molly. She doesn't need a bullhorn. I don't care unless I criticize others for the same. Not even 6 months. 3 months? My original said was 3 months. But hey, you never know. Pretend to be Adam Lane. Oh, he pretended a lot of things. He's a good troll, though. I'll tell him that much. 3 months at the most. I don't know. People said that about Tiffany and Molly. They've been going for over a year. 2 tops at this rate. But I'll tell you, though, Olivia, she really does good videos. Her channel is Chronicles of Olivia. She really does good videos, and she's young. I don't even think she's 17. But she really does good videos. All right. So I am going to bed. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. It is now almost 3:30. I still got to label Robbie's parents' candle and wrap it up. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Sleep well. I know I will. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, she might be 20. I don't know. I thought she was younger. So, buenas noches. I'll see you guys later. If you're in the UK, have a wonderful, wonderful. Oh, Molly was gay bashing someone and called someone a druggie and alive from the motel. And someone wondered if Princess knows that's how she feels. I don't know. All right, I gotta go to bed. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. And if you're in the UK, have a wonderful day at work. Peace.